How's it going, folks? Here, Keith here from Come On The Hoops Celtic. So today I'm obviously going to be talking about the Celtic and Rangers game, which is on Mother's Day this Sunday, noon kickoff. So it's going to be an exciting game for a lot of people. Obviously, a Glasgow derby is always important. It's always bragging rights for the city of Glasgow and for the entire Scotland, as you say, and parts of Northern Ireland as well. But either way, banter always hits. So 10 points at the moment, top of the table. Second place is Rangers. So this is their kind of last gasp to try stop us from doing a title celebration in the next couple of weeks. So if we beat them, 13 points ahead of them, basically one hand on the title, you could say, for Neil Lennon and the team. So this is our third time playing them this season. The first time, obviously, with the same type of fixture. September 2nd, the day of my birthday, we beat them 1-0 thanks to Oliver Neacham. Then we played them around Christmas time. It was actually Christmas, New Year's time in Ibrox, which was a horrible day. I always remember that one. Just a brutal game of standard football between Celtic and Rangers, which was 1-0 to Rangers. So the way I look at it is, the goals are lacking between these two teams in this fixture in recent times. Obviously under Brendan Rodgers, it was a different comparison. We scored 31 goals against Rangers, which we didn't concede that much. I think the maximum we conceded was like five goals of the whole time under Brendan against them. So Neil Lennon's record against Rangers, aka the All Rangers, put his way. He has 6 wins in there and 20 goals. So the last fixture was obviously 2012. We played Rangers at Celtic Park. Gary Hooper, Chris Commons and Charlie McGrew were the boys that got that celebration kicked off before Rangers FC. Olco went down, liquidated, you could say. So it is a bit of new history there between Rangers and Celtic under Neil Lennon. Neil Lennon's always up for this game. Obviously, growing up in the north of Ireland, obviously with the Catholic and Protestant situation there, but it's all down to football matters here. It's all about who plays on the pitch, who can grind up the results. Steven Gerrard and the boys will be up against us. There's no doubt about that. They will be up for this game, as they were previously. A lot of people are predicting, this is going to be a whitewash. We're going to hammer them 4-5-0. I personally think, as I said a few minutes ago, not much goals in this fixture recently. I'm going to fancy Celtic 2-0. I just think they're going to be up for it, all guns blazing. We should, the 12, obviously the fans at Celtic Park, at 12 man, they're going to get the team going. It's going to be an electric day. A lot of mothers are going to be happy, you could say, on the Celtic side with the hoops on, to be out celebrating with that champagne and Moet. But I hope they have a good time as well. But I think how he's going to line up, I'd say it's going to be 4-4-2. He has to go 4-4-2 for this fixture. I found, obviously, against Dundee away, we were obviously poor. I know it's obviously the international break. It's at the split between these two fixtures, but we were poor that day. We did grind out results. That's the most important thing. We did grind out the results. Lustig's out injured, so my team, I'm gonna say, obviously, this is just, from my opinion, who I'd start. So, Bain and goal. Obviously, it was a bit of a sucker punch the other day when you could see the three against Kazakhstan, but it's club level. He's doing quite good for us this season. He had 9 clean sheets consecutively in domestic football, so he's done quite well there. I was Bain and goal. Left back KT. KT pulled out off the Kazakhstan game, and Scotland's fixtures full stop. Pulled out because he felt there was a bit of a niggle there, so he didn't want to take a chance. So he's going to be fully fit for Sunday, definitely 100%. I'd start Benkovic. I think obviously he got a bit of run time against Dundee, so I'd start Benko in there, definitely. Oyer. I think Oyer's playing really, really good lately. I know Boyat is there as well, but I'd actually probably start Oyer over Boyat. I think Boyat has been hot and cold in this fixture in recent times, like especially last Mother's Day, within the first few minutes, gave the ball to Rangers and he scored. So I would start, obviously, Oyer. I think he's been really good. The right back is a bit of an iffy one because Lustig is reeled out for this game, so you go for Tojan, or you can go for Johnny Hayes, or you can play McGregor there as well. Callum McGregor is a flexible player. He could play there. But he'd probably go with Tojan because his right back experience, that's his preferred position anyway. So, midfield, McGregor and Bruni. So, put Bruni as like a defensive midfielder. Put McGregor as kind of a attacking. Right wing, Jamesy. Jamesy's always up for this fixture. He's scored in recent fixtures again, especially last season he scored against them, his first goal. So I'd say Jamesy. Left, big Scotty Sinclair, 30th birthday, on a bit of a buzz this week. His legs will obviously be fresh because he's not playing for his country. So I'd say Scotty Sinclair, Burke, and Edward. Olsen Edward. Edward has a good record against Rangers, as you see. He scored 3 goals in the last season's campaign against them. Obviously the winner against them, 3-2 as well in Ibrox. Cracking finesse goal, but good bragging rights there to talk about in the clip. So 4-4-2. I think that'd be the safest way. A lot of pressing, plus the wings would be a massive surplus in this. Push them up, get the wing backs up, push them up. It will be a good game. A lot of controversy, like I mentioned it today on my page. People are saying, well, look at, we shouldn't give them more than 800 tickets because they're going to be in our seats. If we are whoever's a season ticket holder at the Lisbon Lions, obviously the old allocation section for Rangers, obviously criticise, say, look at, I don't want them in my seats because they've done the last few times they've been to Celtic Park, toilets have been smashed up, and it's not a good way for policing as well. So there is a lot of controversy there. My opinion is I'd give them back some sort of more allocation, not 8,000. I'd give them back about, even move it up to 2,000, and obviously Rangers would have to do the same for us as well, because it's meant to be the biggest derby in the world for obviously history boys. Like, you'd have to give them some sort of allocation, especially if you do score against them, right into that corner, ears up, do the Lenny, or just it's good banter. But I understand where a lot of people come from, and there was a fan that tweeted on Twitter earlier on saying, oh well, 8,000 seats, the rest of these seats shouldn't be given to Celtic part-timers. There's no such thing as a part-time fan. The way I look at it is, if they're gonna wear the jersey, if they're gonna purchase a ticket, that's not a part-time fan. Some people are just neutral spectators that go to football games if they're travelling the world and go and see it. But most of these people travel from the likes of Belfast, travel from the south of England to watch Celtic play. So I just feel like the lad who tweeted that should be shamed. I did come up and backed up some of his reasons, saying the allocation should be higher because the likes of Sky Sports do overrate this game, say, oh, it's a big game, but you need to have the fans in there as well. Like, what, you're going to watch an El Clasico game where there's only like 300 or 400 Barcelona fans in the Bernabeu, or are you going to watch in the Nou Camp where there's only a handful of Real Madrid fans? It's not the way it goes. Like, especially Boca Junior and River Plate, they need allocation, higher allocations. That's the way I see it in football. Regardless if it's 800 or 8,000, you need to have that bit of atmosphere. It gives their team a push and gives their fans a push to sing higher. That's the way I see it. I understand we do have the obviously the monopoly. It's our home stadium. We've obviously 59,000 Celtic fans screaming, have a walk alone, giving the players the goosebumps. But it's going to be good how Neil Lennon lines up against Steven Gerrard. Neil Lennon in recent times against Steven Gerrard has a good record. Obviously he got a couple of points against them in the fixtures for Hibs, so it'd be interesting to see how this match goes. But as I said, I fancy 2-0. I think it's going to be a tight game. If we do get which the fans will get behind the players, if we get an early goal, it could be a whitewash. Only Sunday can tell, but that's my prediction. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Any feedback at all, comment below. If you think it's brutal, it's a brutal video, wasted 10 minutes of your time, right? If you think it was a good video, enjoy watching it, subscribe, so let us know. All the best, teams, and have a great weekend. And I'll be back on Monday to analyse the game and see how we get on. I should be coming back with a bottle of champagne and celebrating basically winning the league. So all the best, teams. Cheers.